Okay. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, walk through run.
Walk through run.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not going to call it a run through.
Run through walk.
So the general tips for this say, when it says to talk to someone, ask about all other characters, then brackets all the characters you should ask about. To spy on people in rooms, use the secret passageways. And that's basically it. Those are the general tips for following this.
Alright.
Okay,
Where
so Act
to?
1. Look at picture.
Okay. We did this, didn't we? Above the fireplace, it's pictured more vital days. And then the opposite picture of the little girl with the eyes that have no holes.
Now it's look at shoot.
Okay, do you think this is the shoot?
I think the shoot is that weird handle at the bottom left underneath the 3 portraits. On the left.
Shoot? All you see is a little door.
Oh, okay. Then open shoot. Yeah, so you have to go over and open the shoot. I don't know where it is, though. I think it's underneath these 3 pictures.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I see. That is hard to see. It appears to be a shoot of some kind. You wonder where it goes to.
And then close the shoot.
Okay.
Then you go through the right door.
Speedy.
And you want to talk to Ethel.
Okay, and we have to ask her about everyone.
About everyone.
Okay, I'm going to need some.
Yeah, Henry is the first one on this list.
Penny pinching miser, he hates people. That's why he lives way out here. Now, one second.
Ethel next.
Ask about his control A. Okay. Did you say Ethel?
Yep, Ethel is next.
She already told me not to ask.
Okay. Lillian.
Lillian and I have had our ups and downs over the years, like any mother and daughter.
Then Gertie.
All I'll say is Gertie and I don't see eye to eye.
Gloria.
My niece acts like she's a famous actress. Why, she's nothing but a casting couch cookie.
Rudy. Why?
Oh. I've forgotten about all these people. My nephew tries to pass himself off as a gentleman, but he's nothing but a worthless gambler and womanizer.
Clarence.
Honestly, I don't know why Henry insists on keeping him. He's not to be trusted.
Wilbur.
I don't know Dr. Fields well, but I don't like him.
Jeeves.
Sometimes I wonder about that man. What he's really up to.
Fifi.
That girl had better watch her step around here.
Celie.
Now there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Celie's been around forever. Her parents were slaves on this very plantation. She's got some strange practices, though.
Beauregard. Beaure. Yeah.
I wouldn't know or care anything about that old dog.
Blaze.
Wow.
And then Polly.
All I know is that old horse somehow saved Henry's life in the war. That bird is really very smart.
Now, you want to look at her hanky and drink.
Oh, is it?
Hanky's KY, yeah.
Ethel holds a drink and a white hanky in her hand.
I don't know if you need to separately look at the drink, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yes. Then go to the bathroom and watch Lillian.
Oh, have we got time for that?
I think text pauses the timer.
Oh, okay. Well,
from what I can tell.
Maybe being in the hallway pauses the timer as well.
Might actually be very useful if that's the case.
A modern bathroom has been installed in this old house. Hi, Laura. I'm feeling better now. That ride through the bayou had me plumb frazzled. If you need to freshen up too, I'll be done in just a bit.
So I don't know if you have to type watch Lillian, or that counts as watching Lillian. Okay, cool. Smell air.
What?
Smell the air?
Stop saying that like that's a normal thing to do.
It just says, I guess just smell.
Sniff, sniff.
Okay. Look at wastebasket.
Do we do that?
I don't know if you have to wait until she's gone or not. I can't tell. But I don't know then. Okay. Smell room, maybe?
Okay,
no,
what?
Look at wastebasket.
You see a waste paper basket near the sink. Look in?
I guess so. Basket.
Currently, it is empty. What is? Why are they not?
I don't know why you have to do this. Spy on Ethel and Lillian in your room.
Oh, through the secret.
Mm-hmm.
Big surprise. Bertie isn't deserving of any of Henry's money. Why, she's not even a blood relative. What are you going to do about it, Mother? Well, I can certainly talk to Henry about her and those two brats of hers. You never change, do you, Mother? Never mind, Lillian. You and I will never agree on anything. Where's that hand come from? Okay.
Smell the air. I still don't think it's smell. It's a weird one.
You notice a faint aroma of perfume.
Okay, now we'll go spy on Henri and Fifi in Henry's room. I'm going to keep mixing it up.
It's alright, you do what you want to do there. Okay, so already we've got some machinations going on. But Lillian's not that into it right now. No. She hasn't gone insane yet. He doesn't look like he's wearing anything. Oh no, time progresses. Oh, mon ami, I find it difficult to refuse you. I am so attracted to you. Well, I was quite a blade in my younger days. Oh la la! I can tell, Henri. I can tell. Ah, Fifi, my dear. I do appreciate you, but you'd better leave now, before we're noticed. If you say so, Henri. Au revoir, mon chéri. Okay.
Now you look at the doctor's bag on his bed. So I guess you go into his room.
Okay. Maybe not through the secret passage.
So apparently there's a doctor's bag there.
Is there?
Apparently. Look at the doctor's bag on his bed.
Could it be
maybe it's in the next room, because that's
yeah.
where the doctor is, right?
Yeah, he's got his own special room that he has to go through this guy's room to get.
Yeah, maybe it's like, look at the doctor's bag in the doctor's room. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a bag.
That's just confusing, because it's not related to the last sentence, but...
It is Dr. Phil's bag. Do we open it?
Guess so. It doesn't say to, but...
Wow, since it belongs to Dr. Phil's, you should leave it alone.
Now look at Henry's cigar in his room.
Look at his cigar. I'm not on board with this smelling business at all. The Colonel smokes a small, nasty-smelling cigar. I think we did look at that at one point.
Now, talk to Gertie and Clarence in the parlour.
Whew, okay.
So this is going to be a lot of talk.
To Gertie and Clarence in the parlour.
Yeah, so parlour is... kitchen top right, office, library top left.
Assume here? You have entered the
Yeah,
parlour.
that looks right. So you want to talk to both of them in full.
In full, asking them everything they know.
Yeah.
That old biddy, she's half sloshed most of the time, and shush, here's that young friend of Lillian's.
Now that didn't specifically say spy, so the next thing is spy, I think, after we leave the room.
Okay. Do you have them?
Yep, Henry.
Don't let him fool you, Miss Bow. He may look like a doddering old man, but he knows. We kind of did this, didn't we, with her?
Yeah. We've done this, I think, with both of them. Because I think you stood between them and you went back to back. I think that's that one.
Okay.
Ethel is next.
My sister-in-law is nothing but an old sloppy drunk.
Lillian.
Lillian's had her problems, you know. Her mother is to be blamed for all of them.
Gertie is her, so she probably won't say anything, but... Oh, for some reason he answered.
Keep it to yourself, man. Oh, that's interesting. It changed.
Gloria is next.
I'm so proud of my daughter, very talented actress.
Rudy.
Son has a very good head for business and he's very handsome.
Clarence.
Okay.
Wilbur.
Doctor is nothing but a charlatan.
Jeeves.
He's only the butler. Why would I care about him?
Fifi.
I can tell you this much, Miss Bow. Fifi isn't doing much cleaning around here.
Seeley.
Plenty of polishing, though. I don't pay any attention to her. She's just the cook, you know.
Beauregard.
Oh, I hate this. I never even look at the old lot.
Blaze. And then Polly.
Why, I wouldn't even step foot in that dirty old stable. It's just a dirty old bird. She thinks a lot of things are dirty.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
Henri first? Henri first? Business with Colonel Dijon is private, young lady.
Then Ethel.
Ethel. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write these down.
Yep.
Henry, Ethel. Why would you care about that old dame? She's nothing but cheap drunk.
Lillian, sorry. Lillian.
Lillian.
Skipped one.
Don't do that. We wouldn't want to miss it. Lillian, she's not much better than her mother. Those two make a good pair.
Gertie, who we've already heard the result of.
Oh.
Yeah. Gloria.
Gloria. You're getting too personal here, young lady.
Oh. That would have been a hint.
If we didn't know, he would have made it a bit obvious. I don't wish to discuss him, especially with you. I guess you can tell that something's up then between those guys.
Clarence. That's obviously himself in this case, but Clarence.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So they won't respond to themselves because I guess they'll just assume you're not asking them about themselves. Wilbur.
Why? Are you sick? No, I'm fine, thank you.
Jeeves.
I never bother with the servants. Fifi.
Yeah.
Don't
These
ask.
People are so pleasant, aren't they?
Yeah. Don't ask me about Fifi. Go ask the old cripple, Colonel, yourself. Are we on to the animals now?
No.
I'll see Lee. I don't concern myself with the servants.
Beauregard. On with Beauregard.
He's got a problem. He hates dogs, and he especially hates that dog.
Blaze.
What do you care about Colonel Dijon's broken down old nag? Nothing really. I just didn't know whose horse he was. I haven't even seen it. By all rights,
just know its name.
By all rights, I shouldn't be asking this question.
Polly.
That bird makes too much noise.
Right. Okay, so the next thing to do before you leave, look at the decanter.
Oh! It's the moved thing. Upon the countertop, you see a decanter of cognac.
Then look at Clarence's cigar.
That's a big cigar.
Okay, now we go spy on them.
That's a big cigar. These cutaways are quite nice as well. I've offered her a fair deal many times for her property along the river, but the old biddy won't sell. Soon she's going to force me into taking some sort of action. What could you possibly want with that swampy land anyway? It's no good for anybody. Nice glasses. Little do you know, Gertie, my dear. Let's just say I happen to know it's worth a great deal, and I have several rich potential investors who would back me up on any plan to develop it. Well, tell me. I've said too much already. You'll probably go and blab everything to Ethel, who you hate. Of all the nerve! Well, if I were Ethel, I wouldn't sell you any land either. You're no better than a low-down snake in the grass. I don't know what my daughter sees in you. My affair with Gloria is none of your business. Besides, she doesn't care what you think. You're trying to exploit my daughter, just like you try to exploit everyone else. Well, I've got the goods on you, mister. I know about your little racehorse scam, and if you don't watch something, try it, lady. I've had enough of this. Me too. She huffed off.
Next step is enter the billiard room and talk to Rudy and Gloria.
Yay! I wonder if we have to do more talky after we've done all the talky.
I assume not. I think the talks only happened once each, from what I can see. The rest of it's stuff like tell people about people and ask about this.
You found the Colonel's billiard room. Yes, we have. Oh, scene.
So we want to talk to each of them, then look at her cigarette, then spy on them.
This is very much our routine.
Mm-hmm.
Henry's a strange old coot. Quiet! We're not alone anymore. Hello?
Well, it's weird when there were so many people around this house.
Yeah, do you remember when it was banging and busy? Alright. Henry.
You've got the whole list now.
I do. Uncle Henry hasn't always understood me. I could sure use his money. Support more.
These guys are terrible. Not only are they bad people, they're really bad at hiding how bad they are as people.
I sure hope I don't kill him. I mean, get him some biscuits. Aunt Ethel's always drunk. Who cares about her? Oh dear. Lillian has always overreacted to things. Someone ought to teach her some self-control. Leave my mother out of this. Gloria's right here. If you wish to talk with Rudy, then do so. He's nothing but a lying scoundrel. Why do you care? He's nothing but a jerk doctor.
He's a doctor of jerks.
Yeah. It's weird. Does he really hate doctors? Jeeves is Jeeves. I don't think much about him. She's a looker all right, but she ain't to be trusted. She's a strange old gal. The dog's okay, I guess. Better than a doctor.
We'll catch you petting the dog later.
A horse is a horse. Thanks.
Words of wisdom.
That's why he's so good at horse racing. Like, just put the money on any old of the horses. They're all the same. I don't care.
Their names?
One of them will win.
The one I put money on.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, ask about Henry. I've tried to get along with Uncle Henry, but he is such an old grouch. I don't care for my Aunt Ethel. She's just a lousy drunk, and I'm sure she contributed to her husband's death, although that is no business of yours. Oh, you didn't have to bring it up, did you? Oh, I've always felt a little pity for my younger cousin. She's had her share of problems, but I don't want to get into that, darling. Gloria? No, Gertie. There's nothing you need to know about my mother. Yeah. Oh, what? She's got nothing else to say about Rudy.
Yeah, because he already said something. She already said something about him.
Did she?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't care to discuss him, so she's not that keen on Clarence that she's about to break up with. Oh, sorry. He didn't say anything about you. Jeeves. He's just the butler, darling. She's nothing but a cheap trollop. The cook is kind of strange. You know, she practices voodoo, darling. We're going to learn all about voodoo soon. I never think about that old dog. Except now you've made me think about him.
Not even now while I talk about him am I thinking about him.
Darling, I don't know anything about horses.
Do you need to?
It does squawk quite a bit, doesn't it? Right.
Then, yeah.
Cigarette? It appears that Gloria has acquired a bad habit.
And now Spiel.
And now spy. Hope they don't see my eyeballs through those holes. So triumphant after the fourth secret passageway, you'd thought the magic would wear off a little bit.
I think they should have just lowered the key each time.
What a skinflint Uncle Henry is. Man, what I could do with his dough. This is weirdly long. How rich is he, darling? Does she not know? Don't know for sure. At least a couple mil. If he's so rich, why doesn't he keep this place up better? It's such a dump. The old miser wouldn't part with a penny if he could help it. I wonder if Fifi's getting any of his money, though. I bet she's trying to anyway. Why, she practically has him wound round her little finger. Darling, it's disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, what are you going to do about Clarence? Oh, him. I've decided to break up with Clarence. I have a new beau, a director, no less. He's such a doll. Clarence isn't going to like it when you break it off. I don't trust him at all, the snake. Oh, darling, that reminds me. Remember that little medical problem I had? I don't trust Wilbur to keep it quiet. It could ruin my career if it got out. I've got to talk to him. You do that, my dear sister. As for me, I'm going to retire to my room for a while. Kiss, kiss. Who speaks like that?
Him.
That man.